Well, hello, everyone. My name is John Brunning, president here at MOA Vacations, joined by our great friend Andrew Brunning from Regent Seven Seas Cruises. And we're going to get right into it today. They are launching a new ship. I think the word innovative falls a little short, but we're going to get into that just a second. Um, Andrew, do we have a slide, right?
Yeah, can you see?
Yeah, yeah, of
Okay.
course. Um, I think everybody today, at least everybody enrolled, has attended a previous webinar. So I'm actually going to kind of skip over this real quickly and just touch on a couple of things. The first is we always talk about our superior service, lowest price. We do guarantee the lowest price. With our good friends at Regent, we actually have exclusive MOA discounted sailings, free amenities. We talk about this all the time. Regent is one of our top preferred partners. They offer MOA members and their guests a $250 shipboard credit per suite on any sailing that you go on. And then we do have some opportunities to travel with your fellow MOA members. But we are here today. I'm assuming you're all as excited as I am to learn more about Prestige. So, Andrew, please take it over.
Thanks, John. Thank you again for all your time and joining us today. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And of course, we appreciate your service and everything you've done for us here at Regent Seven Seas Cruises. Before we get into the star of the show, I'm actually going to turn my camera off so you can see the full video or see the full pictures. But I want to just kind of do a quick reminder of the Regent product. This will be a really quick overview. Again, what really sets us apart from the other entities in the luxury segment is our unrivaled promise at sea. That is our promise to you to ensure that we elevate your ultra luxury experience in every form that we possibly can, on shore and on board our ships, with that unrivaled at sea promise being the roof of our house. The four walls that hold that up are immersive exploration, heartfelt hospitality, luxurious space, and Epicurean perfection. And if you've been on these webinars before, you've heard me go into details with these. But to quickly explain, immersive exploration is our ability to take you into these destinations and really immerse you. If it's the first time you've been there, we have complimentary tours that take you to all the highlights of that particular destination. And then we have an array of other options to take you off the beaten path. Really immerse yourself with the local culture, the culinary, self-help, and rejuvenation side of things. There's just so much that we can offer, even customized tours completely from the ground up for you. Heartfelt hospitality. Again, you probably heard me say this in the past. This is our number one product at Regent Seven Seas Cruises. This is truly the heart of our brand, is the initial conversation that you have with your travel advisor. And then when they call us, that initial conversation with our reservations team, all the way to the point that when you're debarking the ship after your vacation, we try to make sure that the staff is learning your likes and your dislikes, your wants, your needs, and over time it becomes a family situation. Luxurious space at sea. I think as we go through this presentation, you will recognize that luxurious space. We'll kind of get into that a little bit later. And of course, our Epicurean perfection, which is our culinary curated with the finest ingredients around the world to really create wonderful and beautiful tasting entrees throughout all of our restaurant venues. And then the foundation of that home is the most inclusive luxury experience, which you can see here. From the tours that I spoke of, we are all inclusive with our unlimited beverages. So everything from your water to your alcohol, we use top shelf brands like Maker's Mark, Kettle One, Grey Goose, etc. Concierge suites have that one night pre-cruise hotel. So it gives you that buffer period to fly into the destination city, have the opportunity to explore, but also in case there's any hiccups in your travel. Unlimited Wi-Fi, we have Starlink throughout, so you can use your internet, again, complimentary, and it's going to be very similar to the mobile devices that we use here on shore. And then our prepaid gratuities. We are a cashless society. You do not have to purchase anything on board our ships unless you choose to through our spa, our boutique, and any donations you make to our casino. And then we also have dining, which again we'll get into a little bit later here, but all of our venues on board are complimentary. We do require reservations for some, but there are no costs associated with any of our venues. 24-hour room service for that after tour snack if you need one, or that late night bite. It's available to you. Butler service in penthouses and above. valet laundry service, removing that responsibility of having to pack heavy for these international travels. We will take care of that for you. And then, of course, our unlimited access to our spa facilities. That's going to be our our saunas, our steam room, our cold rooms, hot tubs, all those types of things. And of course, actual treatments would be an additional cost. And then if you'd like to purchase air through us, we do have the ultimate all-inclusive product where you purchase the air. We do create flexibility from either economy class all the way up to first class internationally, depending on what your desire to travel is. If it's budget focused or if it's comfort focused, we can arrange those flights for you. And with our airfare, we always associate transfers. So you'll have motor coach transfers and private chauffeur service up to $500 per suite with Black Lane. Before we get into the actual star of the show, I do have a short message here from our Chief Luxury Officer, Jason Montague, regarding Seven Seas Prestige.
Andrew, I don't hear anything.
So as Jason mentioned, there is a new legacy that is beginning with Prestige. She is a completely new class of ship for Regent Seven Seas Cruises. And today we're going to go through the renderings of the vessel. We are redefining what ultra luxury cruising looks like. So to get started, she is going to be 77,000 tons. She's about 40% larger than our Explorer class vessels that we currently have in the fleet, which is our newest class of ships. But she's at 822 guests. So she is about 10% larger when it comes to guest count as well. But that 40% in space doesn't translate to having all those extra guests on board, right? It's only 10%. So where's that space going to end up? It's going to end up in your suites. It's going to end up in our public areas. Our pool area benefited from this extra space, extra dining venues, and so much more throughout the vessel that we'll talk about. The ship will have 7 specialty dining venues, 2 new concepts on board, one that I can actually discuss with you today, 12 suite categories, 4 of them new, which we will discuss all of them, all with private balconies. And of course, we're going to announce our new Sky View Regent Suite, which is absolutely spectacular. But getting into some of the public spaces that we have, the design of the Prestige is focused on ocean travel. It was the forefront of every choice that we made on board, with light, sea, and stars all connecting with this absolute comfort of our guests in mind. It flows all throughout this ship. It's just seamless when it comes to serenity and discovery on board. And to start off with, we have our stunning starlight atrium. Again, this is where the sun and the stars and the sea all connect. It's modern, it's sophisticated, it's elegant. You have those 2-tier spiral staircases that take you from deck 4 up to deck 5. And then we also have the large spiraled staircase that takes you all the way up to deck 11. Which is highlighting that starlight atrium glass that's enclosing the top of the skylight there. Again, letting the sun and the stars leak into the ship. And one of the things that we did with our Explorer class vessels is we always had this wonderful art piece chandelier as you walked into the vessel. We've actually integrated that into the spiral staircase. So in the evening, as the sun is setting and night is falling, that entire staircase is going to be illuminated and creating this beautiful chandelier piece that we have in the atrium. So very excited to see that in person. It's absolutely magnificent. Moving on to some of the other spaces here. This is also on deck 5. This is the atrium floor. Great place to hang out. It's going to absolutely be a hub of activity throughout the vessel. It's got ample space for our reception and destinations team. The executive concierge will be in this area, but you can go and sit down in this space, have the floor to ceiling windows that are glazed over, and you can just watch the horizon line as we pass through these destinations. And I do have a short video here taking you through this space. As we continue on with that atrium area, we also have a new bar lounge set up in the atrium, which is called Galileo's Bar. This name is inspired by a lounge that we have on board the Seven Seas Navigator, which we are actually, the Navigator is going to be exiting the fleet in October of 2026. And so we wanted to ensure that we had a little bit of her built into our new class of ship. As a memory and a tribute to all she's done for us in the past almost 30 years that we've had that vessel in our fleet. Here at Galileo's Bar, it's going to be a bright star throughout the venue. I mean, this is going to be the lounge in between the casino and the Prestige Lounge area. It's situated right near that spiral staircase in the atrium, so it has a great view of that as in the evening. As you can see, it has a very beautiful contemporary oil painting style ceiling, striped floor and fluted bar base, and limestone textured walls, jewelry inspired scones throughout. I mean, again, just a really stunning space to enjoy a pre-dinner or post-dinner cocktail and hanging out with some of your travel companions while you're on board. Next, we have the Meridian Lounge. The Meridian Lounge is a staple on every single Regent ship. It embodies this spirit of exploration and discovery. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. It has that long hallway that you can kind of see off onto the left-hand side that leads you into the Meridian Lounge. It's going to have these very beautiful wood tones throughout, that wonderful half globe with the Meridian line running through. I mean, this emphasizes the theme of exploration. It's absolutely amazing, and it's our craft cocktail bar as well. So if you really like your old fashions or anything along those lines, or smoked old fashions, for example, that is going to be the craft cocktails that we offer in this beautiful high gloss wood and that's topped with marble. It's just an absolutely beautiful venue. Moving into the observation lounge and the Connoisseurs Club. If you've been on the Explorer class vessels in the past, or if you reviewed them under our deck plan, one of the things that we always have in the observations lounge is the big bar in the center of the venue. We've actually scooted that off to the side a little bit, which opens up that space and provides more seating for our guests, more area to cut a rug when you're out on the dance floor in the evening. And then, of course, the Connoisseurs Club is our cognac and cigar area, smoking area. Even if you do not partake in either of those things, I mean, it is so lovely. It may be just worth a stop in just to see the Art Deco beauty that we've put into this particular venue. Moving on to the Constellation Theater, again, with that Art Deco theme, we have this layered, beautiful screen and velvet walls that surround the perimeter. We have that striking wood fan ceiling that envelopes all the space, having that dramatic wow moment as all of our performances are happening on stage. Again, it's really beautiful. There's space for all in this. And one of the feedback that we continue to receive from the Explorer class vessel, and again, if you've been on board, you'll know what I'm talking about, is the tables are fixed right in front of the seating area, and it causes a little bit of a congestion as you're trying to walk around them, right? Especially if people are seated in the seats. Here we've actually built into the seats the tables themselves, so there's no obstruction, there's no issues walking around them, as you can see from this photo here. Again, that feedback that you always provide us, we do take seriously, and we implement them when we can into our designs. Moving into the coffee connection. What an absolutely stunning space. I mean, the inspiration here is the bustling coffee houses of Paris and Vienna. I mean, we're using refined materials, bold combinations and colors. I mean, this is just art as in a space, right? You have that beautiful chandelier. It's a great place to have a cup of joe before you head out on your tours, or if it's if you're meeting your travel companions in the morning, or even just to sit back, read a book, read a newspaper, look outside again at that horizon line as we're passing through these destinations. I mean, there's snacks, there's full coffee bar. I mean, there's everything you could possibly think of as a coffee shop in this space, and it's absolutely amazing. I love the coffee connection on board. It's one of my first stops every single day on board. The pool area, as I mentioned, the design of the pool has benefited greatly from the additional space that we have on the ship. So one of the things that has in the design is we've kind of created these little bulge points on the ship's exterior that are in an oval shape, and one of them is going to be at the top deck, and the pool benefits from that with extra lounges, larger pool space, more covering. So there's no any issues with it, not having loungers for space. There's going to be plenty under and in the sun, or under the covering and in the sun. The whole point behind this was to try to have it feel like a peaceful day at the beach. There's no sand to sneak between your toes, but all of our pool decks are teak, so I guess you can dig your toes into the teak a little bit, right? But it's a fantastic take a dip. We do have a heated pool for those colder destinations. Fantastic space and a lot of fun on board. Here we have, as we move into the Epicurean perfection side, all these venues that we have for our restaurant venues on board. The redesigns of our staples being First Compass Rose. This is our largest specialty dining venue. It is the heart of our ships. It goes across every single vessel in our fleet. It is our main dining space. You can see here that, again, the inspiration is the ocean. You can see those beautiful blues throughout, the waves, carpets, those incredibly unique designed chandeliers in the back. I mean, this is the spirit of exploration, the serenity of the ocean, and it's absolutely a beautiful space. Here we have Chartreuse. Chartreuse is our French venue. It's like stepping into a chic early 20th century European home, which is reimagined to today's really savvy style crowd. I mean, you have those really cool emerald colored green and gold bar stools. Same color translates into the dining table space. I mean, as I said, it just feels like that chic home in Europe, and you're going to have all those incredible French cuisine that we offer throughout the rest of the fleet in Chartreuse, like the foie gras, the seared duck, the imported wines from the French producing regions. I mean, again, a stunning space. And all of these venues, as I mentioned before, are completely complementary with Regent Seven Seas Cruises. Going into Prime 7, again, if you've been on the Explorer class or have reviewed them in the past, the Prime 7 is our USDA Prime Steakhouse, and the influence on the other ships was more of a New York style steakhouse. We are moving that into a more traditional, where tradition and sleek modern designs really take a deep nod into Chicago steakhouse history. So think bold, think moody colors with warm umber and garnet. You have the mind of old brick warehouses, the glow of a well-fired grill throughout. Again, this is where you can get your 6-ounce filet all the way up to a 32-ounce porterhouse, surf and turf, those classic steakhouse cuisine. Here we have Prime 7, Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is our Pan-Asian venue. One of the things that we have on the Explorer class vessels, as you walk into this venue, we have this huge art piece with Explorer having the Tibetan prayer wheel, Splendor having the golden dragon, and grandeur having the cherry blossom tree. Here we've removed that art piece and kind of made the host station and entrance the art piece itself. So you have that wonderful rock host table as you move in that's integrated into that wood, the beautiful tile without. We're trying to make Pacific Rim this zen-like oasis with incredible flavors and cuisine from all over Asia. Think the interior is very rich with wood. The seating is strategically placed along the windows and the walls so you can take advantage of the breathtaking view. I mean, this is my favorite restaurant on board, and if you're into the Asian flavors, I know it will be yours as well. Here we have the pool grill. Pool grill is great for lunch, and where we do made to order burgers, sandwiches. There's a salad bar type situation. The wings on this on the pool grill are absolutely stunning. Again, this is going to be facilitating the main pool area, and it's again capturing that essence of a serene beachside experience. As you move interior, if you keep kind of walking as if someone was walking towards us, and we move back, that's going to continue to move us into La Veranda. This is going to be our breakfast and lunch buffet. And then in the evening, it turns into Setamari, which is our Italian venue. What's really cool about this, again, is that you're getting that ocean feel with the colors throughout, the whites that are kind of like the white caps breaking over the ocean. And you're getting these beautiful, stunning marble palettes throughout. But the cool thing is we've expanded the covering over the La Veranda outdoor dining space. On the Explorer class vessels right now, it's half covered. And if you're sitting out a little bit farther, closer to the railing, there could be a draft as we're moving, and some of the other destinations that are colder, it could be a little chillier. So with that, we've expanded all the way out. It eliminates a lot of that draft. We can have heaters in place, and it just creates that outdoor space, a more comfortable outdoor space for viewing the destinations as we're passing. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, and that's one of the places that when I'm on any of our ships, I spend a lot of time on the back deck of La Veranda while I have my breakfast and lunch. It's great to watch the world pass by. The restaurant that I can talk about, which is new to the fleet, is Azor. Azor is a Mediterranean-based new venue that's going to launch on Prestige. It's going to have the Mediterranean's rich culture throughout. You're going to be able to see these wonderful mosaic tiles. It's going to be bright. It's going to be beautiful. As you move through the venue, it's about bringing people together over this vibrant mezza-style tasting menu. So it's going to be where everyone's kind of having a social dining experience. We're all sharing dishes. And again, with those rich culinary traditions and warm hospitality feel of the Mediterranean. As we get into our suites, I am overwhelmingly excited to show you some of the innovation that John mentioned that we're bringing to Prestige. We touted ourselves as the #1 ultra luxury product on the planet, and I think when you see what we're offering on Prestige here in a moment, you'll agree. First off, a lot of that space that I mentioned with that 40% is going into these suites. And I'm excited to show you our new Skyview Regent Suite. That is 8,794 square feet. This is a home away from home. This is the most inclusive, most exclusive address at sea. It's 2 spacious bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The balcony alone on board is 3,700 square feet. I mean, there is space to do all. It's two floors high. As you move into the bedroom space, you can see that the morning light illuminates through those Florida ceiling glass windows. The wraparound balcony. It has a private in-suite elevator to take you in between your levels effortlessly to access your personal sanctuary, which I'll show you here in a moment. I do have this incredible video, but again, you have that beautiful bathroom with the double vanity, steam a steam spot in suite, huge showers, hot tub, all sorts of different things throughout. And of course, it's going to come with all of what we offer for the Regent Suite currently, which is use of the study, which is your private dining space up to 12 guests, free spa treatments daily, and then the private car and driver in every single port that offers the infrastructure for that. And I would like to take a moment just to show you this video of an incredible fly through of the new Skyview Regent Suite. I know this is a little bit of a long video, but that was just the first floor. Such an amazing suite. So out of the 13 of our, or 11 of our 13 inaugural season sailings, the Regent Suite has already been pre-registered for. So if you are interested in this, we do have 2 sailings left at currently, or last time I checked, that still had the Skyview Regent Suite available. Moving into the Skyview Suites, so these are going to be different than the Skyview Regent Suites. We do have 3 different types of a Skyview Suite. We have the Luna, we have Aurora, and we have Sola. These are very distinct expressions of the same exclusive category. Each has its own unique layout, characters, and different type of connections. But even though it has its own personality, they all share a same elevated experience with a private second floor. So over 2,000 square feet here, beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath suite with incredible floor to ceiling windows again, wonderful space interior, a beautiful bedroom and bathroom space that is available for the master bath. And then the cool thing about this is it has its own private Skyview terrace. So you do have 2 floors in the Skyview suites as well. It takes you up and you have an oasis on top with a hot tub, sitting space, loungers, etc. So absolutely amazing here. We also have our signature suite, which essentially is a Skyview suite without the top terrace. So the interior square footage again is over 2,000 square feet, space, 2 bedrooms, 2 marble baths throughout. Incredible balcony space still with over 1,000 square feet there, but it just doesn't have that upper portion. This one is my personal favorite of the new suites, which is our Grand Loft Suite. Just shy of 900 square feet for the suite. This is going to feel like a modern condo. You have this incredible living space downstairs, outdoor space, massive massive windows to really take in that sun and ocean throughout the day, watch the beautiful night sky as we pass through these destinations. And then as you move up to the upstairs area, that is your loft bedroom with bathroom, obviously your bedroom space. Absolutely amazing. I just love the view. The view of this with the bed facing off the side of the ship, open, where you can open those curtains in the morning and just really take in that ocean view. Again, this is personally my favorite of the new suites. We have our grand suite, over 1,400 square feet, incredible space, one bedroom, two marble bath. You're getting a jacuzzi. We hold reservations in the specialty dining space, complimentary in our grand suites and above. So you do not have to book reservations. You can just pick and choose as you'd like. This is a fantastic suite. As you can see, the color palette is those very earthy tones mixed with you have the beiges and the light grays. It just really encapsulates luxury when it comes to the furnishings and the art and things that we place in the suite. Here is the Prestige Suite, over just under 1,400 square feet here. One spacious bedroom, a 1.5 marble bath, and this I actually stayed in the equivalent of this on our Explorer class vessels. This is the perfect size suite. There's plenty of space, a separate sitting space to watch movies, read a book, read a newspaper, take in the destination. While the other, if your travel companion needs to take a nap or is using the bedroom space, I mean, this is, again, a residential feel. You're home away from home as you're traveling with us. Seven Seas Suite, just over 700 square feet here. Again, one spacious bedroom, one marble bath, large closet space, big balcony at almost 200 square feet, butler service. I mean, this is an absolutely beautiful space as well. The last of our new categories on board of the four is our new Horizon Penthouse Suite, which goes over 700 square feet. These are very similar to our regular penthouses, which I'll show you here in a moment, but what makes them the Horizon penthouses is we've increased their balcony space up to 236 square feet. So you're getting this incredible, again, separate living and bedroom space, large bathroom, large closet. We have pocket doors that separate the bedroom and living space. An amazing category where our butler service starts as well. Here you can see this is just the regular penthouse, but I'm showing you the interior for both. And the big difference here is the balcony only goes to 168 square feet. But I say that only compared to the Horizon Penthouse because, I mean, 168 square feet is still a massive outdoor space. Again, butler service starts here as well. Here is our category D&E, which is our concierge suites. They're up to 485 square feet. Very unique when we built these on Explorer class vessels. We switched those beds facing off the side of the ship so you can have that ocean view, the ocean breeze rushing into your room as you open that balcony door and just enjoying the destination. I mean, we've had a cocktail party in here with 6 guests before. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful size space. With concierge suite, you are getting that one night pre-hotel and some other amenities. Here we also have the Serenity Suite. It is going to be the same size interior space as our concierge suite. It's not going to get as many of the benefits that the concierge receives, and the balcony is a little bit smaller. So that's where we're capping out at 440 instead of the 486 square feet. So the benefits, even though the interior square feet footage is the same, the benefits there as you move into concierge is that pre-hotel, larger balcony, cashmere blanket, an Illy espresso maker, and so much more that adds value for only a very small dollar amount per guest. Here we have the deluxe veranda suite up to 440 square feet here. This is actually 100 square foot larger than our entry level when it comes to the Explorer class vessels currently in the fleet. Starting at 219 of interior space on Explorer class, Prestige will have 314 entry level square footage with over 120 square foot balcony. So again, maximizing the interior space to really embrace the magnificent scenery outdoors, to create a joyful retreat and that home away from home experience as you enter the Prestige entry level. As the a new legacy of exploration, as I mentioned a moment ago, we do have 13 inaugural season voyages, and they are opening on Wednesday for sale. Today, if you are interested in any of these, is our last day to take pre-registration. So we do have a site for that. We can get that to you if you'd like. But if you'd like to just see what's available for sale, pricing also becomes available on Wednesday, and everything's open through May 27th of 2027, with the initial voyage being December 13th of 2026. And with that being said, that is all I have for you today regarding Prestige. Again, I thank you so much for joining us and talking about our newest ship to the fleet, the new legacy of Regent Seven Seas Cruises. And I encourage you to work with your MOA advisor and get your suite held as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah, fantastic job, man. Just what a phenomenal ship.
Thank you.
If anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask them. If you put your cursor, your finger, whatever, at the bottom of your screen, you see a little conversation box with a question mark in it. It says Q&A. Go ahead and ask those questions now. And then reservations actually open on the 25th, but if you let us know today or tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll reach out to some folks on the reservation team and get your request into them. So when it literally opens up first thing Wednesday morning, they will already have our requests in. I have no idea. Remind me, how quickly did the last new ship sell out on these sailings? I mean, I know the World Cruise sold out really quickly. I mean,
Yeah, so those first two dates are going to be the heaviest hit right off the bat. So those actually, from my understanding on the pre-registration side for the December 13th, again, this is not 100% official, but we're about halfway there already when it comes to
okay.
pre-registration.
Yeah.
The rest of the sailings, they do have availability on them. There's that Grand Loft Suite, which is new. We're out pushing it. I know that there's availability through majority of the sailings for that, if that's something that interests you. And then, of course, we should have plenty of inventory in the middle of the ship for sure. No penthouses, concierge. There shouldn't be any issues.
Excellent. Thank you. The first question was about singles.
Singles on Prestige. I mean, as a general with Regent, we love singles. We want singles on board the ship. We have single programs. Prestige, as the inaugural season comes out, we likely will not have any single specials available, just because of the buzz and the hot ticket that the Prestige is going to be. But generally, if you are looking for Regent, we have tons of sailings out there that offer 0 to 75% single supplement. But specifically to Prestige, they're likely going to be 100. You can start off in a category F and get a reduced single supplement of 75% as a standard.
Gotcha. Um, and a year down the road, that will probably change. I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah,
would say not the inaugural season, just because that's
yeah.
going to be the first 13 dates. But as we release the rest of 27 and 28, then we position her back into the normal promotions and discounts and things that we do with the other ships in the
Gotcha.
fleet.
Yeah, I just remember when Grandeur came out, kind of that first, at least first half of that first year, there was really nothing along the lines. Okay, the next one. If I purchase business class air through the ultimate all-inclusive, how much control do I have over departure city, number of stops, and assigned seats?
You have full control. So it's all about your flexibility and your desired budget. So we have contracts with all major airlines. You can pick a nonstop through your preferred carrier, through your preferred destinations and layover cities. It's just all going to be whatever, the dollar amount that would cost. But you would get the private the private chauffeur service and any associated transfers, as long as not to get too deep into this, but as long as there's not any independent arrangements outside of Regent.
There you go. The next one's about can you invite your sister and your husband or friends? Absolutely. I apologize. I didn't say at this beginning. Anything we offer MOA members, we offer MOA members and anyone who travels with them. We don't put any cap on that. So if you wanted to bring two friends or you wanted to bring 20 friends, it does not matter, or family members or whatever it is. So when you talk to your MOA Vacation cruise consultant, Just let them know that, the people's names that they're going to contact them or you want them to reach out. I mean, it's a pretty simple procedure. We do that all the time. A vast majority of MOA members always bring non-MOA members with them, so pretty good. This last one, are you reading the Q&A? Because I think the next one's for you.
I did not. Let me pull it up
Okay,
real
it's
quick.
right. They're going on their first cruise ever in November. It's on Grandeur, fantastic ship. For first-time cruises on RSC, what do people bring that they shouldn't, and what do they fail to bring that they should?
Oh, that's a really good question. Oh
It's a
man, you're gonna have
really
to make
good
me think about this
question.
for a second. You know what? I'm gonna go back to laundry. Okay, so with us having the ability, overpacking is something that we all do by
Yeah.
far, right? We overpack like crazy. We bring too many bags. We bring too many, whatever the case is. Let us be that relief or responsibility from you. I mean, if you're someone who doesn't want to continue to, wear clothes, the same clothes throughout a voyage, I totally understand. But if you're okay wearing the same jeans, the same pants, whatever that may be, let us do that for you and relieve yourself of having all that additional luggage. Um, you know, we cover and take care of so many things on board the ship. The thing I want to say is to make sure you bring, as I don't know where you're going. I'm sorry if you put it in the question, but make sure you bring your passport. Make sure you bring your passport. That is something that people forget, and you absolutely need it. I know it seems crazy, but just as a reminder. But everything else on board, we pretty much handle for you. I mean, just your daily needs is all I can really say. Is make sure you have what you would consider as your daily wants and needs.
There you go. Take a picture of your passport on your cell phone as well. It's a tip we give a lot of times. Okay, this last one. Is it possible that the December 13th cruise might have a pre-cruise starting in Trieste? I,
um, we're so far out right now. I can't give you
yeah,
a for sure on that. I'm sorry.
I would find that surprising, right? Doesn't the cruise depart from Barcelona?
It does, yeah. So they're probably I'm sorry, did they say Trieste was the
Yes, yes.
oh sorry, yeah. So no, likely not. It wouldn't be anything out of Trieste, no. With it being in Barcelona. When we do pre and post packages, or when we do packages I mean, we're gonna have hotel stays and we're gonna have anywhere between 2 and 3 night land packages that are associated with the embarkation port. So we won't go too far off of that.
But it includes a one night pre, correct?
In concierge and above, yes.
Yeah, and concierge and above. Okay. All right. I will say, Richard, if that's something you wanted to do as a pre-package, you could absolutely talk to your cruise consultant, and if need be, we could do something separate from Regent. It wouldn't be quite as seamless, but we have a number of companies we work with that we could do pre's and posts on. How do we receive the cost of the various suites? I'll let Andrew answer this again, but the pricing is released on Wednesday, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So everything will be available for viewing Wednesday morning,
Yeah.
or probably close shortly after midnight on tomorrow night.
Correct. So it makes it difficult, having gone through this, I guess almost 2 years ago now, right? With Grandeur, or was that just last year? That was just December of last year. Wow, time flies. Anyway, having gone through this the last time, it is a little difficult. You pick the sailing you want and the approximation of the stateroom you want, and then we will get back with you on Wednesday what that price is. And once you have the price, don't you have like 24 hours to make payment, Andrew? Or is there end
So
of
we're doing a
day?
5 day option on these.
5 day option. Okay. Okay. Because I couldn't remember because as I said, that was a year ago, January, when we did this with the Granger. So yeah, if you don't want to potentially hold something before you see the price, then that pricing will send out to everybody as soon as it's available. When we're going to send everybody this video this evening, we just need to upload it to our YouTube channel. We do have a link in it. I'll make it a little bit more predominant now where it actually links to these inaugural season sailing so you can see the itinerary on all of them. And my understanding would be when pricing goes live, which would be sometime after midnight on Tuesday, if you go back to this link, it will now show the pricing for all the cabin categories, correct? Andrew, that's what I
Correct.
understood. The price is going to go live then. So,
Yes.
yeah, so we can either, you can either have your agent try holding something and then decide whether or not when the pricing comes out, or you can wait until Wednesday or late Tuesday night when the pricing comes out. Um, okay.
Yeah, there was a
Ranger
question
started
about
in.
if airfare was included or not, and
Oh,
then
okay. Richard, I apologize. I thought you were talking about the Prestige, not the Grandeur. So I don't know, Andrew, if you can answer that question.
if December 13th cruise, let me double check here. I don't have that pulled up,
I
so I
yeah,
apologize.
I don't know if that's this year or next year either. Give me a second. I guess I could look it up on our site. Richard, I saw that you dropped me an email kind of on this same question. Why don't you let me do this? Why don't you let me have an agent give you a call as soon as we're done here, and they can get that exact information for you. I apologize. I just assumed you were asking about the sorry, I'm on my laptop because I couldn't get my video. I'll look after as soon as we get done, Richard, and either myself or someone will call you. I think that is it as far as the questions we have. So just as a reminder, everyone, we will upload this to YouTube and then I'll send everybody in a link. And in that link, I will also include a link to rewatch the video or go forward any part, or you can, if you have friends or family who want to go, feel free to share the video with them. And then in that email as well, I'll include a link to the website where you can actually see all of these inaugural season sailings, and you can click on it and you can see all the cabin categories, or excuse me, the suite categories, and you can see the day-to-day itinerary. And then as soon as you find something that you want to have more interest in, give us a call or drop us an email. So with that, I think no additional questions, or did one just come in? There they went. Are there? Okay. Ranger was to start in Barcelona, but started in Trieste. I was wondering if Prestige could start in Trieste.
It's possible. I mean, obviously we're a year in advance, so changes
Yeah.
could happen like grandeur, but it would be unlikely. Could, yes, but very unlikely that we would switch it again.
Are there land cruise packages?
Yes. Well, generically, yes. Specific with Prestige, we won't know probably what those land packages look like for a couple months after Wednesday. So once we launch on
Okay.
Wednesday, we'll have more information on what the pre and posts look like. But we should have land packages, yes.
Excellent. Okay. Got done a little early, but I think that is all of the questions. No new ones coming in. Okay. So quick reminder, going to send everybody the video. It's going to have a link to all the sailings. Here's our telephone number, email address. Reach out to an agent, get a hold of them. It's exciting. If you've never done an inaugural season for a cruise, it is exciting. The staff is excited. Everyone's excited to be on board. It's like Christmas morning opening a new present. So anyway, Andrew, once again, thank you for taking, we just came up with this a couple of weeks ago. I thought everybody would be interested in hearing more about the ship kind of a couple of days before it releases, kind of give us a head start. So I'm going to turn it over to you for final word, but thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, and thank you, John, and thank you for everybody again. We appreciate your service and everything you've done for the country and everything that you continue to do to support Regent. I really encourage you to take a look at Prestige, be a part of this historical moment of Regent. With a new class of service, and especially at this level, it is going to be pretty legendary. So, with that, I thank you again for your time, and I all hope you all have a wonderful week.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
A great week.